Hello.
We are back. I'm a little rusty, Jeremy, because last Saturday you were on a mission, and
I
then the
was.
Saturday before that we had Parker lined up.
Yep.
I will start with my apology to Parker and tell you I pulled a mic 2 Saturdays ago. I had a game plan for one hell of a great day on Saturday.
Yeah.
At some point, 10 a.m. ish, I went into a frantic search for keys that I lost. Imagine 7 hours of frantic searching, dumping and redumping. And I mean, I tore the house apart. So I
Did
know
you
you
find it?
tried to help. I know I did find them, but it was late. It was like an hour before the show could even started, and it was pure chaos. But oh,
Where were the
okay,
keys?
I knew this was going to come. So
Your
my
pocket.
yep. So my son and I, and all I could hear was your words in my head saying, "Just calm the f down and think." Just take a breath, calm down, and think. So I have to run my son to a sleepover. We jump in the car. I take off down the road and I have a moment to think. And it hit me 2 minutes down the road. I'm like, it was in the jacket I wore last night. I came home, hung that up in the closet, and never thought about it ever again. I like the closet was out of sight, out of mind, and
Mhm.
life went on. And that's I get home and there they were, just sitting in the pocket. I'm like, son of a bitch. So
Yeah.
we will get Mr. Parker back very, very soon so he can dive into the recon and what they've got going on at Blue Rocks and their adventure in April. That's exciting. And then we can't go another second without a sad acknowledgement to our Aunt Kathy. My wife has been at the hospital all morning, and her aunt, which would be her father's sister, 70 years old, passed today, and it
Oh,
happened. It happened fast. It was ventilator yesterday, and then a call this morning to get down there. And yeah, it just happened so quickly.
sorry.
So again, my thoughts and everything is with my wife as she's been down there all day dealing with this. Um, it's a thing. It happens. I get it, but it's all the love and prayers over to that
Yep.
side of the family tonight. We are thinking of you guys. And the last thing I will leave you, sir, if you see me fall out here and just fade on you, call 911 because I am a frozen popsicle. Just dial 911 and
Look,
tell them my
sit here,
address.
my T-shirt got the air conditioner rolling. What does that temperature say? 70. Oh, it's actually saying that I have to clean the filter. I think it's like 72 in here with the AC is running.
I literally have a space heater like down my pants,
Yeah,
keeping me
70,
warm.
72. Yeah, it was 85 today.
I will acknowledge right out of the gate, there are times I don't listen to you and I just let shit go in one ear and out the other. And then what happens is somewhere down the line, it hits me. I'm like, that's what he was talking about. And I'm like, oh, and it was these little humidifiers, these things that you seem to pull these humidifiers like out like calipers. They're like always within hands reach, show me temperature,
Oh,
humidity.
sure.
And I got them, and I got a pack
Oh,
of them. Now I have like 6 of them in
yeah.
every 3D printer. They're in eyesight, realizing the importance of temperature and humidity. It's important for your obviously for your printer mainly. And then once you start diving into the maker world, there's so many great files out there. Yes. Yes, at a big nice big bold one to see from a distance, and then the little round ones to stick inside your printer, stick in the AMS. Literally keep your little humidifier thermometers. I don't even know what the hell they're called. Um,
Humidistat.
is that a humid? I knew there was going to be some fancy word for it. I knew it. But yeah, you
What's
got to
up?
keep them close. And then the last thing I think you left me with, I'm going to give you credit for this one. I am giving you credit, but I'm going to really put a lot of credit into my wife. And I freaking hate the RC hobby for not acknowledging this first and not showing me this. I had to learn it through my wife, and it is killing me to say this. But acrylic paint markers, holy crap. This is what I was talking about when you say things and I let them go in one ear and out the other. I knew you were going to pull one out.
Just happen to have one here next to me.
Dude, like they if you find the right one, it is the feel of a paintbrush. Like the tip of it's like painting, and the tip doesn't go away like a brush with the bristles, and it starts to break apart on you, and it's never the same again.
Occasionally you gotta give them a little shake, give them a little tap.
There are some out there that they showed you can pull the tip out and put it in water to almost reactivate it a little bit if it dries out, to reactivate, get some life out of them. But dude, they're not expensive. You can get there was a 280 piece color, a 280 for like $40 or under $50, 280 colors, which is obnoxious. You don't need 12 different reds. Like, I get it. Like, I wanted base color. I think I ended up somewhere in that 24 range, which is more than enough. You can if you need more than 24, you're doing something wrong. But they work right. They oh well, then fine.
You can mix them.
You can mix colors,
but sit there and puddle the paint into a dish and mix them together.
But we're talking about acrylic, so I could lay down black, and you can literally go back over it with yellow, and like the black's gone. Like so whatever I ended up with, the 24, 32 paint color, but then you can dive into flesh tone, like get the complete box set with 12 different flesh tone colors. And it's basically, this breaks down to any color that you want. Then you can take a deep dive and break it out. Your white, whatever you want. Wild, dude. So I've been playing with acrylic paint markers all week. Like, I am loving these things. Change my life.
Where did you get those?
Amazon.
Amazon, of course, Amazon.
Of course, Amazon. Well, we don't have we have Michael's, and that's about it. If we're trying to find like a Hobby Lobby or anything cool, you got to drive far.
Actually, our Hobby Lobby is pretty well stocked. I was there Monday.
No kidding. Okay.
And I stocked up on a lot of stuff. A lot of it was for the Winnebago project. That is done. That is done. That is ready for its delivery in March.
How much did that chassis help? Was it not possible without it?
That chassis is amazing in that Winnebago. I'll let the owner do his thing on it.
Okay.
But it's the GCM chassis.
Yeah.
And it is freaking phenomenal under there. It literally, I made a front mount that it keys into, the frame horns key into in the front, and the back is on with a single wing nut. But there's no reason to take the chassis off of it. The battery mounts beside the chassis. It's its own thing.
What size tires?
They are 385s.
385. From a distance, they almost look tucked under there. Like
they are.
They look ultra scale on there.
And it can get a full tuck. So the axles are narrow enough. You get a full tuck without the tire touching the bottom of the.
Of course, I mean, you wouldn't expect anything less from GCM. So fine, like I get it.
Yeah, it's perfect for it. And you guys will have to forgive me. I am also watching King of Hammers.
Oh, yes.
So
So if you cheer
if I look this way, it's because something's happening on course. What are those markers called? We're being asked.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm just going to tell you, you want to find acrylic because there's a million different models out there, and I'm not going to pick a model. I'm going to tell you acrylic paint marker, but find the brush tip, and literally,
brush tip. That's the key.
The key is in that. Like, if you can see the flex in that brush tip, the feel of it. I'm telling you. This is coming from a kid with an array of paint behind me, and
this one's
brushes.
a chisel tip, and it's good for big areas, not necessarily for the smaller stuff.
We actually had a segment of a show where we dove into brushes. Like you pulled out your black little your folder.
Yeah, it's over there by the cleanup sink.
And you taught us about how like fine tip. Like I thought I had small brushes. And let me tell you, the moment you think you have small brushes, I promise you, they're smaller brushes.
The 4-0 is basically like 2 pieces of hair that you can paint with. It's crazy. I don't understand how it even holds paint, but it does.
Yeah,
it's really good for doing like eyelashes and
ultra scale
stuff like that.
Yeah,
small scale drivers.
The whites of your eye.
Yep.
Yeah, so I had to throw you the acrylic paint marker. I had to give it to you, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to the wife. She broke these out. I think she got them for Christmas. And, I just kept looking at them like I've seen paint markers before. I've got a drawer full of paint markers. No, I did not have a drawer full of paint markers. I don't know what the hell you want to call the oil-based Sharpies that I've been using. They were not anything close to this. Game changer.
The problem with the oil-based is the dry time. That's the clip. Like you have to commit to the dry time. Because if you touch it too soon, it just comes off. And if you don't prime under it, it just comes off.
The acrylic I think is made for dummies, and they're forgiving. They work well, and like I said, priced right, and there's an array of colors. So get out there, enjoy, stock up on your acrylic paint markers. It's worth it. And then the only other thing I would tell you is you have pushed bamboo for the last 2 years. I fought it, and now that I am a part of this maker world, my life has changed forever.
You print a lot of stuff.
I got one for you. I've been holding on to. This one got done today. So,
what in the?
Do you want to guess? Do you want to? It's not perverted. It's not X-rated. Don't get out of your head. It is. If I had a paint can, rattle paint can shaker. So slip in here, tighten your knob, and spin your paint can.
You're spinning it, not shaking it.
You're not shaking. So if you give it a little, you can go up and down. You can tilt. You can work it. You can get them for the Sawzall. They make them oscillating. But I went with the spinning, and dude, I've never heard a ball rattle inside of a can so much. Like, dude, the difference. I'm telling you, I've never shaken a can of paint so much before. And then there is one more magic thing.
Uses the one for the Sawzall. I can imagine. Oh my Lord.
Bad things happen with me in a Sawzall. So I'm like, this seems a little bit safer. Well, there is a reason why I did the drill, and that's going to go back to respooling. So the other shitty thing I do is I've brought AMS. I have the AMS now, multicolor. But what I brought to the AMS party was my world of filament. And I brought cardboard to the game. And I brought in, I introduced cardboard filament to my AMS.
What a great way to fill your AMS with a bunch of debris.
Bro, I literally had bearings packed with debris. Like there was a gear slipping somewhere. So I had to take the damn thing apart, and I looked and I'm like, holy crap, there is so much cardboard debris like packed in that bearing, and that's why the gear was stripping. It's just completely caked.
Why
So
didn't you
now
just print the band that goes around the cardboard?
I think the damage was done, and I did do that. I went back to the bands, but they said get away from the band. Even like if you really want to do it right, really spool it. So introduce my paint can, and then I hook this thing up to my respooler, which is still in the middle of printing. It's pretty elaborate. It's got gears, and there's a donor thing that you set it. It's a pretty elaborate setup. But to keep the tension and nice and clean, you need one that's going to feed it back and forth and not, just ball up there like a tangled mess. Yeah. So now I've got to respool everything.
I mean, a good respooler, which is on the Maker World.
Yes.
There's probably 1,000 different ways to do it. But yes, the one that holds the tension and, winch drums back and forth.
It seemed to be the way to go.
Tangling up and nodding and skipping.
Yeah. The last thing.
There's nothing worse than a 10-hour print, and you go to bed and you wake up in the morning. It's only an hour and a half in because of.
Yeah, and it does happen. Something got tangled. Oh yeah. And I'm like, I just looked at it. Did it? It like knew I
would walk out of the room.
Because I will go back and I'll be like, dude, that's like where I saw it last. Like it knew I walked out of the room. Last thing, 4 of these.
He's asking if we saw a remote control spool.
A remote control spool.
So like maybe hooking it up like with a RC motor and a radio?
I've seen them, like these motorized versions that you can get. Well, so my question to you is so then you can put in 4 little bottles in here and you can do 4 at a time. So it's multitask printer or spinner. Did you happen to buy, so when you're in the Maker World and you're finding files and you're doing your thing, there are people that will tell you the parts you need. You're either going to need a motor, servo, something. There's a bamboo starter kit. Have you seen this thing? Did you get one by any chance? It's like 40 under 50 bucks. It's like a starter kit within a variety of ship, or are you going to tell me you don't need? I've already have a drawer full of all the crap that's coming in that box.
I generally just source that myself.
All right.
The kits that I've gotten from Bamboo were freebies that they sent me, which were like the light kits and stuff like that. The light kits are what I put in these.
The shadow, like the boxes, the light boxes. Okay.
Yeah. Or I just modify the print and I put a tea light in them, just because tea lights are $1 for a dozen.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you can spend up to 15 or more for some of these lights if you're doing the color change, and I know you go down that rabbit hole. Yeah. That starter kit came with a motor and a motor, servo, wires, a whole variety of stuff. And what's very cool is, so if you find your file, they're using that starter kit, and you just pop that thing open and pull the pieces out. So it might dial into that controller that he's talking about.
He said he'll send it to me.
Oh shit! Perfect. Jersey is that Jersey Joe? Was that
Jeremy Burris?
Oh.
Yeah. Jersey Scalar said that you're a big boy now with the Bamboo.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
You better. Yeah. Mr. Big Boy, he's a dog person now. Did you know he is a dog guy? He's a dog dad now.
Oh, okay.
He is a dog.
We went to look at dogs earlier today. We were looking at the rescues.
Good for you. Yeah.
Jeremy said it's an actual RC spool that drives.
Shut up.
I got a lot of spools.
So coming from me, I spent a lot of years on Thingiverse. I spent that's puppy life right there.
I'm so sorry for you. Oh, that's why we don't do puppies. We do older dogs that just need loved. that are mostly house trained, if not perfectly house trained. Yeah, I don't do puppies.
Well,
I ain't got time for puppy.
They're a workout, dude. The puppies are they will test your patience very quickly. They demand a lot.
Yeah, we were playing with puppies today, and like they're awesome and everything.
Yeah,
but no, I'm not.
I grew up in a household where we adopted rescues. Like we go to the SPCA, we come home with a 2-year-old dog. The first time I got my own house, I'm out on my own. I'm like, I get to get a dog. I'm going to get my English bulldog, and like life is good. Bring home a puppy, and you put a leash on it, and it started like it was an eye opener for me. I'm like, holy shit, this dog's never seen a leash before. With a rescue and a 2-year-old dog, odds are it's seen a leash, and it's not foreign to him. Like, oh, I know this deal. Right. And the puppy, like, we spent so much time getting him convinced that this is not tug of war. Like, like
trying to put a leash on a cat.
Right. Oh. So
let's get past puppy talk.
Yeah. All right, puppy talk. We got Tyler hanging out. And we'll come back to the Reef because I'm dying to know more about your S630. I don't know how much is classified. I know we had a URC out in the desert, an unidentified RC. We've had a lot of stuff out there near Area 51 for real happening.
Yeah, we had a good time up in St. George.
Well, I'll let you steer that because I don't know how much is classified info, what can be shared, what can't, how much is, for public ears and whatnot. But
we just had a good time.
That's awesome.
It was all good until Reef drove his SCX30 into a pool.
A pool?
The pool.
Oh, the pool.
We'll get there.
All right. All right. Let's let Tyler off the hook. All right. Tyler is here. Our friends over at Cal RC have been up to no good with their annual giveaway. And he is going to share the details. We got some photos of it. I think it's a double. I think there's 2 things happening because I know they did a micro and I love this 10 scale that they did. It's actually pretty sick. All right, Tyler, if you are ready, we are going to make some room for
I got thumbs up. We're good to go.
Awesome.
Hey, fellas.
Game face is on.
Face.
Game face.
That's my natural habitat here.
Ladies, we brought the eye candy. You are
right.
well.
I like the headshot you used. That was very nice.
we dug deep. We found the glamour shot, and
not AI. That's legit.
Like, listen, dude. If you're putting it out there on Facebook, it's fair game, okay? It's fair. All is fair in love and war.
You did throw it out there on Facebook land, so
that's true. It is up for grabs. You took advantage of that one.
I did.
Yeah, we have to AI that into like a.
It's gonna show up everywhere.
That's right. We'll put that in like a collage, that AI collage.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Wow. So obviously you've got your Sunday night thing. I'm assuming tomorrow Sunday or no? Are you literally going up?
Yes, tomorrow is our episode 77 of Cowtech.
Going up against the Super Bowl, bro. Or are we just going to? Are we going to assume that RC guys don't know what the Super Bowl is?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they like RC better than football. That's how I'm
just watching it at the same time.
Well, so you can be like Jeremy, multitask. There's no harm in that.
He's gonna have he's gonna be like a bar at his place. He'll have King and the Hammers going, Super Bowl, YouTube.
I might even watch the Super Bowl during the show.
There you go. Yeah, you got to keep it on. I mean, I'm not vested. I could give 2 craps. Like
that's right. Your team's on in it.
It's an excuse for us to order hoagies and wings. Like that's like about it.
That's a good excuse.
or just a good excuse to buy a bigger TV because they're all on sale. right
Bro,
now.
seriously. Somebody said to me earlier, like around Christmas time, they're like, "Are you gonna get a TV now?" I'm like, "Well, they're on sale." I'm like, "No, but honestly, trust me, just wait. January,
Bowl.
February, Super Bowl is better than Black Friday. It's literally better than Black Friday. They want to
Did you buy
push.
one?
I didn't.
I'm,
No,
I'm going to
wow.
I'm going to Sam's Club tomorrow morning to get
to
one
go. Well,
because they have the game day sale. And
okay.
I
Oh,
was like, yeah, I want to get a
Did
badass
you
because I can't see TV.
did you narrow in on size yet? Like a ballpark? Where are we?
I'm
We
between 65 and 75.
So okay.
good. Yeah.
You
I
haven't
haven't
glanced
even-
over you haven't gone to the 85 and up area yet?
They have a 95.
Yeah,
uh,
okay.
But
Wow.
that's bigger than the wall that my TV is currently sitting on. So
I'm
it will
locked in
become a
on 80.
wall.
It is a wall, I know. It's just short of a projector at that point.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, just get a
Right.
projector.
but they are priced right, dude. When you're going through and seeing an 85-inch for $450, like
Right
what?
there.
Bucks.
RC New.
Crazy.
$389 for 72.
Wow.
389.
The one that I'm looking to grab tomorrow when the doors open is
Yep.
it was a 65 Samsung QLED
Okay.
where I think it was 285
Okay.
Jeez.
for a
And-
Samsung edgeless.
Yeah.
Wild.
And
like-
I'm glad you said it that way because we're not comparing apples with apples at some point. You just can't measure the inches and call it a day. There's a lot in the
qualifiers.
processor. Yeah, right. No,
There's
that's
qualifiers. Yeah. It's got to be
fair.
4K. It's got to be
Yeah.
QLED or better. So,
Yeah, there is differences. I get it. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Why does this not look like my neighbor's TV? No.
I can almost see my neighbor's TV through my wall across. They have a huge TV. It is 100-inch, I think. It is.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's another TV for it. Ask them to put King of the Hammers on that one, and you can keep
Well,
it.
we were over there. We were over there for the holidays. They had the fireplace on, and I felt like I was getting warm.
Bigger than a fireplace, I bet.
I had to move. I was like, wow, it's like a blaze. They'd call the fire department. It looks like a fire.
Wow. All right, Tyler, this is your moment in the sun. You were going to break down 10th scale giveaway. I'm going to pull up photos while you're talking. It's not
Perfect.
I am not disrespectful. I am listening, but we can show some of the stuff that you're talking about a little bit. Because I know you guys did dive into it already in a little bit in detail.
Yes.
But you'll be able to talk about this micro thing. I'm sure you have. I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for inviting me to come on. It's been a minute since
Yeah.
I hung out with you guys on the Rad RC show. So appreciate the invite again. But yeah, just let me give you like a high level for anybody who does not know who CowRC is. CowRC is RC maintenance one-stop shop, online shop. So anything between cleaners, aerosols, greases, lubricant, waterproofing, cleaning tools. So we have, battery-powered cleaning tools like sprayers, ultrasonic cleaners, jet blasters, which essentially is an compressed air tool. Different, yep, that Jeremy's holding up here. And don't forget, I'll before I leave today, I'll leave you with a tease of a new jet blaster that we have released, but you haven't really seen it in person yet. So I'll give you a tease on that, and then you guys can come watch me tomorrow on the Cowtech show. But anyway, so in speaking of that, so so my co-host Adam Ross and I have a show every other Sunday night. Tomorrow being our 77th episode, which is called Cowtech Live, and every other week we just hang out, answer questions about RC maintenance, talk about new products, things that we're doing. And one of those things that we're doing is the Operation 11 Charlie charity build. So this is the second year in a row that we've done a charity build. It's really kind of like our third year in a charity cohort with Operation 11 Charlie. But this year, the timing didn't quite work right because the charity build that we are working on is now in Canada, to Adam's place. But I had it for the last 2 months, and what it is, it's a Arma Limitless 120. So it's an RTR, awesome. And Mike will show up some photos when he gets to them, but awesome vehicle. And really, so what we do here is and Jeremy, feel free to talk about Operation 11 Charlie. But what we do is we take this vehicle and we improve it, right? And so we use all the CowerC products, make sure it's lubricated correctly, make sure things are tight, screws are tight in there with using Loctite. If it is a vehicle, this one is not one of those, but last year's vehicle was a Traxxas Max, and waterproofed it, right? Making sure tires are good and clean, and really making sure that this vehicle is better than when you got it from the shop, right? From the RTR, right? So RTR is never RTR until you go through it and make sure everything's tight, everything's lubricated. It's lubricated with good quality grease and not the stuff that they pump out at the shop. So anyways, so what this is we actually have on our website, have a way you can purchase raffle tickets for the chance to win this charity build. And so, it's about, for the vehicle itself, when we get done with it, because we're adding a custom body, which we have not shown off yet. So if you do end up checking out the Cowtech show, keep watching us. So we're going to kind of keep revealing more and more of this charity build. We should be giving it away, I think, end of March is what we're anticipating. We don't have a specific date on it yet, but trying to generate as much information and as much traction on that as possible. Because again, 100% of all of the proceeds that you donate go to Operation 11 Charlie. And in addition to that vehicle, the Limitless, CowerC is going to also donate to the winner about $500-ish worth of CowerC products. So tons, and it's going to be your base stuff, which really for $500 you're going to get almost everything that you need, right? So and then in addition to that, so we have, I'll kind of talk to you, pull up my cheat notes here. 3 different types of ticket bundles you can get. One is, for 1 ticket is a $5 donation. For 6 tickets, it's a $25 donation. And for 30 tickets, it's a $100 donation. So when you go on the CowerC website, you'll select your amount of tickets. It only takes 1 ticket to win, right? But the cool part is we're actually doing another charity build giveaway, which actually has 2 24 scale vehicles. So I'll kind of show you part of one here. This is a body that was painted by Fish and Bill. And he had painted this. He's really great. Does all rattle can spray paint. And so we asked him if he'd be interested in painting a body for the Operation 11 Charlie giveaway for it actually goes on SCX 24. And that's going to be given. There will be a separate drawing for anybody who purchases that $100 bundle of 30 tickets. So you kind of get an extra perk for doing that. And we've actually found that most of our donations have come from those $100 ticket bulk purchases, which is fantastic. It really shows, I think, that the support that everybody's giving for Operation 11 Charlie, and just the generosity for the organization, and what everybody's trying to do to help our veterans out there. So if you buy a $100 bundle of tickets, you have an option to get, or a chance in a drawing to win a Losi Mini T, which Adam has. So that'll actually have a custom painted body as well. I won't tell you who it is, but it's somebody you do know, because he paints a lot of really nice stuff. And then this SCX 24, which body is painted by Fish and Bill. So take a look at that. I think Mike's throwing up some QR codes and stuff like that. If you get lost on the QR code, just go to the cowerc.com, and you will look on the left-hand side. All the way at the bottom it'll say O11C charity tickets. And it'll give you a little bit more information. Again, the main prize is that Arma Limitless 120, totally RTR. It's going to have a one-off custom body. Not going to tell you who's it's being painted by or anything like that, you will see that. So just follow us on Cowtech Show. But it's a one-off body. You cannot buy this paint job. You cannot buy this this style anywhere. Doesn't matter what you do, you can't get it. So it'll be a really nice option and make this Limitless look way different than what you normally see it to look at. Plus, you get CowRC products and obviously a really kind of I'll call it a hopped up version. So it's truly RTR this time. But yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. Appreciate everybody's generosity, and always check out our Cowtech Show. It's again every other Sunday, YouTube, but you can always go back and check out our old episodes just to see what we're all about.
Yeah, it's a super great resource to go back and look at the previous shows. One, your quality of your show is fantastic.
Thank you.
But two, there's a lot of good information and a lot of tech tips in there that are timeless. There's just good quality how to and why to that get connected with the product. So if you're looking for the right lubricant for the right purpose, just go through those shows because they're fantastic.
Yeah, we do like a little on the website, do a Cow University. So we have these like professionally made videos, and they hit on, and they're right on the main page, and they hit on really common topics and talk about how the products are used. So kind of like what we do is obviously we sell the products, but we're also educating. So we're wanting to make sure to have people understand that yes, can you go to the auto parts store and buy some red and tacky? You sure can. Will it work? Yes, it'll work, but it's not the right way to lubricate your vehicle. So we try to go through and educate, and make sure that people understand what's the difference between a RC made lubricant or cleaner versus a automotive. Automotive stuff is big size, big power, and when you use those type of things, they corrode. They kind of bog you down, and really when we're dealing with small scale models and vehicles, right, 10 scale stuff, you need the less resistance the better. So having properly lubricated bearings, not packing diffs full of automotive grease, and just doing things that, and again, I was there, right? I was using the automotive stuff when I first got in the RC hobby, just because that's what you had, right? And if you're not aware, you just don't know. And so that's what we kind of try to help with is educate, teach, make people aware, and people do whatever they need and what they have the means to do, and that's totally fine because it's fun, right? It doesn't matter how you do it. We just offer you a solution to hopefully avoid having to take apart your vehicle all the time, and when your trackless motor is blown, that there may be a reason why. Might not be the motor, might be the way you're maintaining it or lack thereof. So you spend $400 or $500 on an RC. There's ways to make that last a lot longer, and maybe a $20 product might let your $400, $500 RC live a lot longer.
Yeah. So we have a question.
Buzz Lightyear, honey. Who is that, Matt? Oh, Matt, man,
I love you, Matt. I love you, Matt.
That guy is no good. He doesn't even RC. I don't know who that guy is. Matt, you cannot, to answer your question. This is unfortunately, Matt, it's not available. This was something we got as a Christmas gift from TylerSlane this year.
Dude, that's the first time I've heard it called that.
Yeah, me too. That's real nice, Matt.
That's all I see now.
I know. That's why I'm looking at myself and I'm like, he's not wrong. I'll put up the hood.
Put the hood up.
There
it is.
Yeah.
I did warn him during the green room earlier. I was like, Tyler, whatever you're going to show off, I think that hoodie's going to take center stage.
Very nice.
Oh.
I appreciate that one.
Thank you. Love you, Matt. Love you. Wow. All right. Well, we're back from infinity.
And beyond.
And beyond. Wow.
Here, I'll get my ray gun.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Aliens.
Here's your AI.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Can you jump to the tease of this jet blaster because I am dying to see it.
Okay. All right.
I'm a jet.
Black box, right? Okay.
Is it fit in there?
Yes. And this
Oh.
this isn't for the
Ooh.
this isn't for show. This is how this would arrive to you, right? And so if you guys know, so we have a line of products called Jet Blasters. And let me pull up. So that's one of the, is what Jeremy told. So let me back up here. I got tease here. So Jet Blaster Mini.
Okay.
This is one of the products we sell. Again, it's it's an air tool, right? So it's blowing. Actually has a vacuum attachment to it, which I find the vacuum attachment is extremely helpful. I mean, I use this in my vehicles, just my cars. Obviously RC, your pit tables. So if you're outside, like in the dry, getting dust off of your table, your carpet racer, getting carpet fibers out of your vehicles, mud, dirt, that type of stuff, getting, sucking it out, versus blowing it out, and getting all over the place. So, super helpful. But other one, thanks, Mike.
I just wanted to say some kind of a suck and blow joke somewhere.
And then we got our Jet Blaster Turbo. So this is our plug-in model, right? So the little Mini is a battery operated. Oops, sorry, I lost my camera there. Battery operated, rechargeable battery. This is a plug-in version, super powerful. We also have a one that's not a turbo version, less powerful, but kind of the same deal, plug-in, and has quite a bit of power.
Is that the white one?
Yeah, the white one. Yeah.
Queen size mattress with that turbo, a queen size mattress in under 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Jeez.
It is no slouch.
Oh yeah, Mike's got you got the Jet Blaster.
What you failed to mention is you get livery options. You can pick you can decorate
we call them
it.
Skins.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Freaky skins.
Yep.
Freaky.
Yeah, Freaky Skins does all of our skins for all of our products. You can almost just like that one. So there's 5 different options that we have that really kind of go through all the different products. Anywhere from like brushes, get skins you can buy for them, like these ones. So all kinds of different skins that you can do. So that way you can kind of coordinate. I prefer just to kind of go everywhere. Yeah. Jeremy's got them on the dot boxes. So that's what the Patriot one.
But I'm telling you, dude, when you see somebody that's picked out skins and matched them all, some of these setups on the track day, like pit areas, bro, like Adam's setup is so freaking sick when everyth's all matching and it's wild.
So yeah, let me reveal this guy here. So this is how this comes. So this is our Jet Blaster Mini Turbo. Wow. So this is as far as it's going to go because I have to show this tomorrow night.
Fair enough.
And going to give a full demo of this guy. But this is how it comes in the box. Actually comes with a bag, instructions. The skins are separate. So you buy those if you want. If you buy them, any of our skins that you buy with the products, I think you get about 25% discount if you buy them like together versus like separately. So again, totally optional for the skins. It's just kind of a cool way to make things look more unique. But it's totally cool if it doesn't. But yeah, so this just came out. It's on our website now for sale. The pre-order shipped, so you can order these things when you go out to the website and check it out. But yeah, it's the Jet Blaster Mini Turbo, and I'll tell you, it is more powerful than that plug-in one.
Get the hell out!
Now, see, I mean, this thing is heavy. It's stout. I mean, it when you hold it, it blows back your hand, right? So it takes off. It's extremely powerful. It's got 4 different modes to it, all rechargeable battery. But it's and tomorrow I'll go through a lot of the specs on it, but it's massively powerful.
So this one doesn't suck.
It does.
Oh, it does suck also?
Yeah. So actually, this is the canister.
Shit. Okay.
This is the canister.
Wow.
Yep, you put this on one end, and it's basically just like the intake, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
you take intake for the blower part, and you basically putting this on the other end of it, and it's a vacuum.
Yeah.
Totally clean it out, has a filter in it, but that all comes with it, right? So the only thing that doesn't come with this is the skin. That's just an optional, but the vacuum attachment all comes with the purchase of this, the battery, all that kind of stuff.
Very cool.
But yeah,
I know,
awesome tool.
I had my so 2 questions here. Do we
know
what the mile per hour is?
What mile per hour? Let me look real quick on the website. I don't know that I know that off the top of my head.
Is it really measured in miles per hour? There's no way.
I don't think so.
Or the M doesn't.
Well, so I'll give you a. So this is actually a 6S battery. That's in
Really?
Here. 2,500 milliamp 6S battery. It's 90,000 RPMs. So
Holy shit.
I don't have a mile per hour, but it's fast.
Okay, and then this one. Do you style your hair with it?
Well, maybe I could do that. So,
okay.
I don't know. So why not? I've seen those videos with the air compressor, and the guy's hair turns really sweet.
I mean,
he's
Matt
been with
just wanted to know if it was stronger than the Mini, and it is.
Yeah.
Oh my, yes, it is. It is much stronger than the Mini. It is stronger than the plug-in Jet Blaster Turbo. So I would say the difference between those two. The Jet Blaster Turbo, obviously, it's a corded product. Now, it does have a variable knob on it, so you can adjust it. Versus the Mini, it's just 4 different modes, so it's on and +4.
I know as a retiree on a fixed income, it's very important that we not have heating elements in our hair dryers in our house because electric's expensive. So maybe I can justify the purchase of that.
Oh,
I don't see why not.
No skins on it, so she won't ever know.
That's right. It'll just blend right in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to put anything that's going to set off any alarms.
No identifying marks. No tattoos.
Not an RC product.
Right. Well, you let your wife use it, and hey, maybe she'll be mad.
Yeah.
Boy band hair tips tonight with Tyler.
That's right. What else does Matt have to say?
He'll throw zingers at you.
He must be drinking.
At the fix. Oh, heavy wet mud. Yeah, at the fix.
Yeah. I haven't tried it. It's actually new to me, so I've only used it a little bit. But yeah, I liked it. Once it stops being like below 0, and I can get out and play with some tiny trucks, I'll give it a shot.
We'll call it a snowblower.
That's true. There's definitely snow. That would have no problem taking that off. It'd probably melt it.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
One now.
Can you still get these for your Scale Garage? Are they still available in scale size?
You mean are you talking about the products?
The Jet Blaster. Can you get it for your Scale Garage?
You can get the original one of the Scale Garage. Yeah.
Are they okay?
The turbo.
And it comes with stickers too.
It does.
It does. Yes.
So it looks extremely scale.
I don't have mine handy.
Yeah, I don't.
Over there.
Probably. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I have mine handy either.
I'm not falling for it. Last time I pulled it out of my Scale Garage, everything went everywhere. I'm like, I'm not doing it again. It all fell off the table. It took me a month.
Yeah, you had quite the.
It took me a month. Yeah, it took me a month to find them all. I'm not falling for it. But they are available, people, and they do sell on your Scale Garage.
You kind of can inject some Axe body spray into it, Mike. That'll be helpful. There's an aerosol.
Yeah, is there like an Axe body spray plug-in that can go into? Yeah,
right. That's genius.
It is genius.
It's probably a 3D print somewhere.
That is a good story for another day.
Inside joke.
My eyes
Oh.
still itch from that every time I hear it.
Right.
Inside
like-
joke, and I feel
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah. It's if anybody wants to know, Axe body spray is Mike's version of bear spray.
That's right.
He uses it like a self-defense mechanism.
That's right. He doesn't like people, so he sprays
Yeah.
that whole can of it on himself.
I would have rather been maced.
Here. Yeah, it'd probably smell better.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Like,
like
I
shower
get-
as much.
I smell
Is there
like
a bus of high school kids? Oh,
I
no,
smell like a high school gym. Just-
Yeah.
yeah, you smell like a high school locker room.
Oh, it's so true. I got no defense. Own it. Just-
Oh, yeah, there you go.
just
Just accept
own
it.
In my stocking for Christmas, I got 6 more things.
See, yeah, see, you and your son have
So-
something in common.
I
We knew he had stock.
we oh, it's so bad the things we can share now. Oh my god. I had to go away today. This is even worse. Like we had to go away. We're moving my aunt into a nursing home, so she had like a ridiculous short time to decide on all this, like downsize the house and get moved into this new assisted living. Well, I'm freaking out this morning. I'm like, nothing feels right. I said my clothes aren't fitting. Nothing. I'm like, now that nothing's fitting, and I'm extremely uncomfortable. And it's getting worse. I'm spazzing out. My wife's like, what the hell is the matter? What do you mean your clothes don't fit? I'm like, just nothing's working. Like my shirt keeps coming undug. My belt doesn't feel right. So I go back upstairs. I find a new pair of pants. And she's like, what's the problem? I'm like, they're not my jeans. Like that. I literally grabbed my wife's pants and put them on. And girls' jeans suck. The pockets are different. Everything about they don't fit right in the crotch. Just like everything about girls' jeans is not made for a man. And
Good tip.
left us
Pro tip.
laughing. At least I wasn't batshit crazy. Like I was literally speaking the truth. Like something is not right. There is something different right now.
We're gonna have to have a different phone call later.
Right.
We're still pants. This was
Yeah,
not anything worse than pants. I'm not. No fetish, no thong. This was just pants. guys.
Interesting.
Just
Didn't
Fetched
try the
We-
shoes
we-
on.
yeah, no, we don't have to have a count. We don't need to put me on a couch for therapy. Like it's easy. It was a pants joke. It was all about.
Pants joke.
So was you wearing your pants?
Was you wearing mine? No.
It's an honest question. I mean,
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah,
It happened.
It's fair, but that's the
I know
world
who-
we live in.
I know who wears the pants in this family.
That's
Mike wears all of them.
Yeah, he wears them all
Just all the pants.
at the same time.
Oh,
I
so
don't know
you
where to
guys
go
are gonna have fun tomorrow. You'll be able to dive
yeah.
deep. I'm excited for this new little stronger jet blaster for sure. Because I've kept that mini around. Try to keep it charged as often as you can, keep it fresh. But a little bit more power is not a bad thing.
We use the
It's
heck
more
out
than a little
of
bit.
This past
Wow.
It's a
week.
lot.
Yeah.
It's not. It's controllable, right? So like I mentioned, there's 4 different modes on it. Rechargeable. That's the awesome thing. And the vacuum component. The vacuum component. It's got so many more uses than what I would thought when you use it. You think of it's just shooting air out. The downside of shooting air out is it goes somewhere, right? So if you're inside, you want to use that vacuum attachment. And that's really kind of how a lot of our products evolve is, we have these, we have the Jet Blast, that big corded one I showed you, right? And when we first had it, it was just on off. And it was so powerful. If you set it and turn it on, it
Blower.
knocks off the table and starts skating around the floor. and it was almost unusable indoors because you aim it somewhere else and something else is flying off the table. And so what we did is we did the evolution of let's put a dial on it, so that way when you turn it on, it's not on full blast. You can dial it and gauge it with how you want it, so that way you can use it indoors and outdoors. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a ton of power outdoor, but we're not always indoor, or we're not always outdoor. So it's just nice to have those different options. And then we get to these Jet Blaster Minis where you want something that you can put in your pocket, you want something you can put in a bag, you want something you don't have to plug in, right? And then you put in, and it's got the vacuum attachment. I don't know what this is about.
What are we watching?
What are we doing here? Is this
I just wanted to know if a Jet Blaster would help with this amount of dust.
I don't know what we're watching here.
There is a lot of dust here. I'm just saying.
Yes.
That's a test.
I actually used this right after that.
Jeremy's still removing dust and cracks.
Yeah, I got red dirt in trucks that'll never come out of. But yeah, so like you were saying, Tyler, if you're at race day, right, and you have your pit area, you have a smaller area, and if you're trying to blow off a truck, you're probably going to piss somebody else off.
Right.
Yeah, because you're just
going there
pissing it. So if you do have the vacuum option, it's easier and more controllable and less of a headache to your neighbor.
100%. Yes, you will make a lot more friends doing that more courteously.
Yep, absolutely. No more helicopters, Mike.
Sorry, no, I'm done with them. I mean that was a great. That was a great example for a lot of dirt.
Yeah, there was a lot of dirt.
In your neck of the woods, when there's dust everywhere, I think the blower options, you probably use that a lot.
That's why it's on my bench. Like, it never leaves my bench. Doing, if I'm doing ABS plastic work or stuff like that, and I'm making a mess, generally I use that to either vacuum or get it off of my work surface, especially sanding. And I can clean out. I use it to clean out my sandpaper and just take it outside and blow out the sandpaper from all the all the ABS and stuff like that.
That makes sense.
So it's a great hobby tool, no matter really what you're doing.
Yeah.
Very versatile. Great gift.
Stand by 1 sec. I just found it. I have a photo here of no. This isn't bad. This is this is what it was. This isn't bad. No, never mind. Crap.
You go random on this.
I was staying on point. We weren't scrolling. The problem was I wanted to be sharing photos of this giveaway truck the entire time. They are locked somewhere in my messenger, not in Facebook Messenger. And I've been trying to get them to download. And then I thought
text them to you.
You texted them. Send them to Facebook Messenger.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
What RC car is that? Did we?
Arma Limitless 120. So
is that what?
It's supposedly capable of 120 miles an hour when you put in super spicy pinion in it, and I can't remember what else you have to do to it. But
is this the one that has the the lock feature that you can lock the front tires and do burnouts? Is this that? Okay.
Yeah.
No, it looks like a Formula One car.
One of the Armas you can do literally burnouts with it because
a couple of them have the handbrake option.
Okay.
But you can get it to slide around.
Yeah. Okay, they're coming your way, Mike.
Got them. All right.
Yeah, this is just a straight, all-wheel drive speed freak, right? It's a 7th scale, I believe.
Yep.
7th scale model. It's huge. It's big. It's big. Heavy. It made well. I mean, it's an Arma that you would, if you guys have ever had Armas, it's built that way. Big hardware, sturdy plastic. It is a stout vehicle. It's completely RTR. So we're gonna have the batteries with it too. So it's gonna be on 8S. So you're gonna get 2 4S batteries for this thing. Radio, got the wheels and tires, everything.
It's a legit speed run car.
Yeah, it's legit. And if you guys watch Caltech show tomorrow, we're actually going to have a guest on who specializes in street speed runs. So he's going to kind of teach us, what makes a good street speed run car. Testing that he's done. I mean, I think he has like I'm going to get it wrong, like a 16S vehicle that he's built. Yeah, so that is it. So that's it out of the box. I mean, and the cool thing is, like, that's the way it comes out of the box. So, if you're lucky enough to win it, good for you. But for the rest of us who have to buy ours, that's what it looks like when you get it out of the box. But really nice. I mean, the skin on it is amazing. That's me taking it apart. So, again, that's why we do these charity builds. Is just to take them. All the bearings properly lubricated, the diffs greased, using our ultrafine graphite on some of these CV joints and the out drives, and just making this thing run a lot better than if it just came out of the box. I mean, when I took it, I would say they do a pretty good job of lubricating, better than most Arma does, but it's still not of the quality or the amount that you're looking for, especially if you're trying to go 120 miles an hour. And that's the that's the kind of the ticker on the giveaway to give you more information there.
Sorry. There.
Yeah.
And this is
over 2,000 prizes.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's a great move. I really appreciate the concept. It makes a lot of sense to really show off the product and how it works, and that you legitimately use it. And the other great thing about what you guys are doing on a Sunday night is to kind of take some credit away from you, Tyler. You and Adam are not the know-all, end-all. And the people in the show tend to share ideas also. It's a great little forum. And, it's amazing things that you guys haven't even thought of, and people bring these ideas forward that, it's a melting pot, people sharing their tips and tricks.
Yeah. I mean, you're 100% right, Mike. And I'll give you, I have one of our ultrasonic cleaners sitting here. And this was a product that was basically came out from having a chat, just Ab and I talking and sharing stuff and listening to people's questions. And then someone says, well, what about ultrasonic cleaners? Like, wow. And so we've had 3 different versions of ultrasonic cleaners. And it just, it's the evolutionizing the, RC maintenance hobby, right? It's a hobby within a hobby. It's a niche within a niche. And it's something that, if you get into it and you understand, what you're trying to achieve using RC maintenance products, and what you're trying to, you're improving speed, durability, the life of your RC. We have electronic cleaner, right? It's like, I would call it similar to a brake cleaner, but again, not as harsh. And you spray your electronics down, whatever's on it. It dissipates water, so you're getting water out of your electronics that you might not even see. It's those type of products are what's going to kind of give you, it could be the difference between a good day and a bad day on the trail or on the racetrack, meaning that, you've got less resistance, so you're going to go faster, or your vehicle doesn't die on the trail and you got to do the walk of shame, and you put it on your backpack and you got to walk out to the car because you got no vehicle. So it's just those type of things. And, like I said, I learned by doing it through auto parts store, right? It's buying auto parts stuff, those cleaners, and you see what it does. They're corrosive, they're hard, they're heavy, and you start putting that stuff in your toy vehicle. It's not going to help. It could end up hurting it.
A lot of people don't understand that automotive chemistry for greases and lubricants aren't meant for plastics. They actually will attack plastics. There's very, very specific for O-rings and specific lubricants for that. But like grease, wheel bearing grease, there's no plastic in a wheel bearing. So our cars are made out of plastic for the most part. So putting an acidic grease into a plastic axle housing will eventually reduce the ability of that axle housing to stay in shape. Either it'll make it brittle or it'll make it spongy, that kind of thing. Along with the electronics cleaner, it doesn't have chlorines in it, so like welding with brake clean is a very bad idea. So you don't want to heat up a cleaner like that. So the electronics cleaner isn't chlorine based. So when you go to solder on it, it's not creating chlorine gas in your hobby room. So there's hobby grade cleaners for a hobby is, you wouldn't use it in a watch the same as I wouldn't use watch oils in my RC.
Good point.
They're specific for what they're made to do. So yeah, the automotive stuff is usually pretty nasty to plastics.
100%. Yeah. No. Yeah. You said it. 'Cause there's a lot. There's certain. I try not to bash on brands that everybody has in their garage, but there's certain brands out there where people say it's lubricating, and it's really doing the opposite. It's drying it out. And to Jeremy's point, it's if you read those ingredients, it's drying those plastics out, and so a majority of the CowerC product is actually proprietary product. Mm-hmm. So like this is an example. This is a rebranded type of product. So CowerC is not making these ultrasonic cleaners. They're sourcing those. Obviously, we're doing the skins and some of our products like these, like electronic ones, we're actually customizing them. So it'd be a product that somebody else makes, but we're saying, hey, let's put a grounded cord on it, or hey, let's bump the gauge of that cord up. Let's put a longer cord on it, as an example. But when you have like products like these, all of our aerosols that you see next to me, all the cleaners that we have, that's all proprietary stuff, and that is specifically scientifically made for RC. It is made for nothing else. It's not made for automotive. It's not made for your home. It's not made for anything. It is made for RC and RC only. And that's how this company got started, is developing products specifically for RC. It's not rebranded stuff. You don't find these. You're not going to go auto parts store and find something like Musa silicone spray. You might find the silicone spray, but it's not going to be for RC. So that's the difference. And that's what we're really passionate about. Obviously, you see all of these mats in front of me. We got solder mat, carbon series mat, and magnetic mats. These are all proprietary mats as well. So only CowerC has these. You'll see these. You might see these out in the world in the cell phone industry. That's because CowerC sells them to them. So CowerC develops all of these. They are totally a CowerC product. And if you see them somewhere else, because we sold it to them.
The website is usually pretty clear. It does depict. He identifies what was not theirs. It rebranded. They're not hiding anything back. Everything has been real world tested prior to being released. You guys do an amazing job with the R&D ahead of time. So you can usually say with confidence it's been tested before it hits the 100%. Website. And lastly would be the shit is always changing. Good, you guys don't sit idle. No. You might have done like a badass, grease one year, and you think the product, the following year it changes to a different color, texture. Red. You guys are always evolving, and for whatever reason, making something bigger, better every time. So it's worth going back the next year and checking out. You start every January. I could go back on my Facebook Messenger to look at the year previously. I start every year out the same way with a clean slate. Like it just have a fresh white clean mat. They don't last forever. At some point, you get them, they get banged up. I try and keep, you cycle through them. I got my dirty ones for this, and then I keep my clean ones for this.
Building new trucks like that one,
right?
Like if that one got different products than that one did.
Yeah.
So this one is meant for a race, TTO2, and I use the dry graphite. There's no reason to use anything else.
Lean over a little
bit. If I used it in this one, it would be a little loud quickly.
A big one.
Trying to climb rocks. So, yeah.
No, you're absolutely right.
You copied the box. That looks like it's right off the
I did.
box.
Yeah.
I did.
White wheels. Yeah.
Looks good.
It's a brown
It does.
top.
It does
It's not
look
exactly
good.
like
It's
black.
not. It's a different shade of white. It's not
the
the,
same
it's
shade of
not
white.
it's not the same white. Oh, it does look good though. God damn it.
Wow.
That is sick as hell.
Oh, I love that.
I
love the
dude,
top.
I'm telling you,
That's
that
nice.
thing is going to be an RTR one day. Like that body came out so freaking good.
Yeah.
There's something. The simplicity of that paint job is badass.
If you do box art, it's easier to sell. It's resale box art. I liked it in white. I'm not a fancy painter, and I waited 3 weeks for white paint.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, and you can take full street cred for that paint?
Yeah,
Like
I
that
painted
was you? Okay.
I did that.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah, wait till you see the TTO2. I showed you, Mike. I gave you the AI of it.
Yeah. Is that what that was? That
That's
okay.
on the thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, the golf livery.
Oh, the golf one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. I love that paint scheme.
Right. Dude,
Yeah.
something about that the blue that
Yeah.
golf.
I'm telling you what. Getting a Boom Racing Zill body on a TTO2
is what enough to
pretty cool.
numb your brain. Like that hurts my head thinking of it.
I mean, look at that.
Wow.
I mean, that's
Wow.
zero clearance.
That's so nice.
That's going to be good.
Wow. That's awesome. That is badass. Well, Tyler, I can't thank you enough for this sneak peek, a quick look at that Jet Blaster. You'll be able to dive into deeper details tomorrow, so tune in then. Will you, like, tomorrow is a full flex? You whip the thing out, turn it on, it's the whole deal. Okay.
Turn it on, going for it, just kind of give it a review of it, showing some demonstration of it, just all the functions, kind of just going more into depth of its functions and performance.
Badass. Full frontal, open kimono.
Right.
We're getting into it. All right.
And it's out there for sale. So, like, if you guys want to beat me to it, go on the website, check out the specs. You can check out the other, Jet Blasters and just do kind of a comparison. Obviously, everything's priced differently. So when you're trying to budget what you want, just take a look and see what the performance is. And I always recommend people just kind of starting, with kind of like maybe the entry level, and that way you can see, okay, here's what into a Jet Blaster, right? And maybe it's enough, maybe it's not, but all of them, you don't really like. There's not really an either or in any of the RC, the CowRC products. It is what is right for the job you want to do. If it's portable, if it's at home, if it's outside, indoors, that's with all of our products. All the different mats that we have, you notice there's thousands of different sizes. And that's not because you need all of them, but some of them might fit some people. Some people have a small table at their kitchen that they want to work on. Some people have 1,000 square feet in their place that they have stuff and everything in between. So it's not a place where just folks that want to go wild can shop at. You can buy one thing and be completely satisfied with that. It's just taking a tour through the website, and that's what our Cowtech show is all about. Is telling people what we're doing, and letting you ask questions, and hopefully helping guiding you. So again, I appreciate you guys having me on the show. If anybody does have questions, feel free to send me a message on Facebook. I'm happy to answer the questions. If you go on the site, say I don't know what this means or what's the difference, I'm happy to help based on what your needs are.
Yeah, and if you have specific questions about the products, just jump on there live.
Right.
And they'll answer them for you right there.
Right.
And you do giveaways and stuff when you're live too.
Yeah.
Every episode we generally give away 2 giveaways. We just do like a random random giveaway wheel generator. We'll throw up a cool hashtag which gets you into that StreamYard wheel tool, and it's usually it's something pretty decent. I mean, usually it's a can of an aerosol or like wipes or one of our cleaners, stuff like that. So there's all kinds of stuff. You'll never know what it's going to be on that given day.
It's a good distraction from New England losing. So
that's right. You can watch us in between downs and or watch at the same time. I might be watching the Super Bowl at the same time. You never know.
Yeah. They might score some hoops. Oh, that's different.
Right.
Go sports.
Gay sport.
Gay sport.
Oh. If nothing else, you can tune in to see how StreamYard is supposed to work with professionals.
Well, that's my co-host.
Go see what it really does.
That's my co-host. Adam is StreamYard
genius when it comes to that.
I can't take credit for any of that. He tries to help me, and it's like pushing a rope, and I'll just talk, and he just does all the buttons behind the scenes, and I'm just jabbing away.
It works. No, it's polished, and it allows you guys to focus on the product and make CalRC look good. So good for you guys.
Not hard, or this is not an easy. Producing and talking and all that stuff it's hard. It's for anybody who hasn't done it. It's a lot harder than you think it is.
Oh, as Jeremy would say, the bloopers are free. There's no extra charge for them.
There's more bloopers than goodies.
That's why people come here to shame us.
Tune in to learn what we don't
like
know.
Matt over there shaming people's clothing. You've attracted a certain breed. He's
got to keep you on guard.
Right.
Yeah, that is your new racing nickname.
Right. It used to be Slow. Now apparently it's Buzz.
It's Buzz.
Buzz,
yeah.
Buzz right here. I'll take it.
Oh,
I'll change my Instagram handle to Buzz Lightyear.
Somebody get on the AI and just do it.
Please. Oh God,
Just
it's already there. I'm sure.
Freaking
I'm sure
do
he's
it.
working on it feverishly. That's why he's been quiet for a half an hour.
He's in his mom's basement going to town.
Just
Oh man.
Oh, just share everything, please. Just share it all. Well, Tyler, we will let you get rested. Save that voice. You got a lot of work to do tomorrow. We can't thank you enough. It was
absolutely
great.
Yeah, it's fun, guys. Good to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, we get to see you some more this year at some point.
I would appreciate that. Yeah, I'd like that.
To, and hopefully, we'll cross paths in some point. You have any plans to end up somewhere at Beat the Creek or?
Well, not Beat the Creek, but actually, so like Ab and I are talking about doing some off-road racing.
Oh,
so we're talking. So we last year, CalRC, we did the Gauntlet in Michigan. So that was a great event. Actually, that was the first time I had been there. So like Adam kind of comes from the racing side, and I'm from the crawler scale side, and so we went to a crawler event, which was new to Adam. And then this year we want to kind of go to do a couple of different off-road series. So I'm definitely not unfamiliar with off-road, but it's been years since I've competed in off-road racing. So it'll be fun to get back into that. So yeah, we're looking in, I think it's called The Series. So it's like a Michigan, Indiana, Ohio series throughout the summer. So we might do some CalRC, event tent setups and stuff like that. That's what we did at the Gauntlet. So we're going to try to just kind of do a rotating event series. So stay tuned on that. We haven't landed anything yet, but that'll come.
It's come out to Silver State.
Yes, we've talked about that. Actually, we talked about that. It's the budget's maybe not there this year, but maybe next year.
Vegas is cheap.
Yeah, right. Planes will practically land there for free.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I just need a plane, and hopefully this year I'm definitely not going to put my vehicles in the bottom of the plane because remember USTE when my trucks didn't make it back home with me. Luckily, they got to the event to USTE, but they didn't make it home. They made it home a week later. I'm not making that mistake again.
Dude, that ride home from the airport naked without them must have been.
Oh man,
It's like leaving
Brutal.
a child behind.
You're
I
right.
didn't have an air tag in it or anything. I won't do that again either. I learned a
Oh.
whole lot of lessons.
All the lessons.
Wow.
All of them. That was the last. See, that was a curse, and that was the last USTE. So there must have been
Oh.
a curse of some sort. So that was the last
Wow.
USTE, and
Wow.
the vehicles almost didn't make it back. That should have been bad.
Wow. Well, and I'm assuming you still have your badass Hummer.
Yes, I do. I've got that. I've been doing some off-roading, some full-size off-roading with it. Actually, a buddy and I are building an off-road course at this piece of property that we're borrowing, and having a good time with it. So just cutting trees down and ramming stuff over. It's fun.
Nice.
I like it.
I like it.
That's awesome. That
They
is
are good
awesome.
at that.
That's right. I like running stuff over. It's fun. You feel like you have a lot of power when you can just mow over
You
trees.
do. Yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, Tyler, we'll let you off the hook.
All right, guys.
It was fantastic. We'll be in touch. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, everybody.
See
Hey,
you.
bud.
Wow, that was definitely worth it. The tease, definitely worth it. I guess I better save up for a Jet Blaster 2. Go for the upgrade. Because there's no doubt, dude. Keeping the little one handy has definitely been very, very useful.
This thing stays on the bench all the time.
No, I got in a habit. I tucked it in my backpack and I left it zippered in a case in the backpack. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try something different. I pulled it out. And now I just leave it on the workbench. I just charge every once in a while, keep it fresh. And it's been a bigger, and the vac inside the printer, you just find a million uses for it.
Yep.
Little debris starts to pile up everywhere. Cardboard will end up in your bearings if you let it.
Yes. Yeah. Good use for that is the vacuum. Yep, for sure.
It was a useful tool to help me recover and save the AMS.
Yeah.
So the SCX 30 and Reef. Look at that hard body. So is this official? This is like up on the site, available?
Oh, yeah. Well, they already sold out the first batch.
Oh, shit.
If you didn't pre-order these, I think they come back in. I think he said Wednesday this week.
Okay.
They'll be back in stock. But this changed this insanely. Like,
really?
This has got the big Aztec tires on it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm telling you, it is retarded fast. Like,
really?
It's strong and fast.
Okay.
It is well worth every penny that servo cost.
I mean,
every penny.
You're saying something that's normal for pretty much any time you change a servo, you really see a difference. But I'm assuming on the micro, it's noticeable.
Now, when we go back to the story of running
into a pool
around the pool, so it's we have a nice Airbnb with a pool and a hot tub. So we're in the hot tub. And then we decided we were going to race the XCX30s around the hot tub, which one side of the hot tub is next to a 6-foot deep pool. And somebody, Sharif, when we started out, we were going left, like a normal racetrack, going left around the outside of the hot tub. And he went right into the pool. So we're looking at his Bronco on the bottom of the pool. The lights are still on. It wouldn't drive because it was too deep of water for the transmitter to get through. So he had to go get it. And we pull it out and we're like, does the servo work? Servo worked great. And then the ESC shut off. As soon as it came out of the water, the ESC is not waterproof. So after it dried out, then it started working again. I think he has one LED out. But otherwise it works perfectly. So if you're doing aquatic,
Matt, are you taking notes?
this is the right one.
He usually has a submarine for his RCs.
Yeah. So external BEC, you can run it if you're running some super heavy brass. You can bump this up to 8.4 volt. Yeah, and get 42 ounces inch of torque. On the stock 6-volt, it's 35, which is 3 times what the stock servo is.
Holy shit.
This little guy.
Unbelievable. Yes.
It's
Dude,
insane. Like
the
it's
part.
like the wire comes out in the correct place. So it
Jesus.
doesn't interfere with anything. Like here's the battery versus the servo, right?
What the hell?
So it's a tiny little guy.
It is.
It takes, not cheap, right? But well, like I said, worth every penny of it. I have 2 for reasons, but I have another one coming. I told you these things are. That's why I don't do small scale
like
shit.
I know.
Because
And
now
I've been
I got it.
fighting it.
I got the K square body that I printed. I have the Bronco.
Yep.
And now I got the K10 coming, the Chevy pickup.
Did you see the badass stand that I found?
I did see that. It was pretty clever. I got wall mounts that they sit in, but I like your
It's a
tabletop mount.
flexi mount. Now it's wall mount option too. It's got
Okay.
it's wall mountable.
It looks like it's climbing something.
Like it's like a flex. It's on a flex with your controller stuck inside. Maker World again. Shout out Maker World. You come from a world of Colts 3D and Thingiverse, and you go to that Maker World. And I dare anybody type in shit. Just type in keywords and watch what happens. Like the amount of options that pop up. It's mind numbing. They're quality designers. They're free. It will game changing.
Yeah. And
so
over the
servo is badass.
Yeah, this servo is killer, dude. I highly recommend it over top of any of the other offerings out there because one, none of them are touching the specs.
Do you know what they cost? What is that micro servo? Do you know what they're going for? Ballpark? Just
64, 69, something like that.
Okay.
But the other ones that are being offered out there they're not coming close to the spec of this one.
Really?
And a lot of people are getting duds. I pay attention on the groups, forums and whatnot.
What, getting bad servos out of the box? Like
not well, the Endura and Mios.
Yep.
I've been noticing a lot of quality drop in some of these other manufacturers, like their QC is not keeping up with their product line.
Interesting.
This one I put the Mios axles under.
Yep.
And it's got the weights. I had no problems. Everything worked on mine. And a lot of people are finding that the threads are missing for the links out of the axles. Like they just never got machined.
The shit is so tiny. It is so freaking.
But there's no customer service for those companies.
Right.
And now they're on Chinese New Year. So good luck.
What the next
you're waiting,
2 weeks.
You're waiting 3 weeks. 3 weeks till they're back.
3 weeks. Oh man.
And then you got a backlog, right? Then you got a couple more weeks till they get to you. So
you're left. So if Reef's getting restocked this week,
it's the time to get them.
No brainer. Well, and then he distributes to a shit ton of hobby shops. There's a chance you might find them in your local hobby shop. We're checking them out.
Any of the Reef stuff, if they're out of stock, hit up places like RC Junkyard, or they sell all the new stuff too, not just parted out trucks. There's a lot of retailers out there
that have their hands on a handful of them.
Yep. Like we noticed when we went out to St. George, the local hobby shop out there. Trying to think of the name. Somebody, Sky RC. They have a lot of stuff that is like unobtainium on the internet, and they don't necessarily advertise that they have that stuff. So check your local shops, and that's the importance of local shops, right? Is they have that product that's generally sold out online everywhere, but these shops still have it. So,
And sometimes they're in the dark. Even they don't even realize that they have a unicorn. They just don't know the buzz, or for whatever reason, you find cool shit.
Yeah, like at Sky.
Kind of like
I found my white
a little
paint.
bit.
I bought 2 cans of white paint there while I was there, and the one that I ordered came in 2 days after I got back. But they had bodies that I hadn't seen in years. They had some Vanquish wheels and some Reef wheels that you just don't see. So they have a lot of cool shit.
That's awesome.
And it's nice to know that it's only 3 hours away. So if I really desperately need something, I'll just drive.
You know where it's at. Yeah. That's badass.
Yeah. And when I ran my XP10 with all the other 12 XP10s that were out there, I had a hard realization that I need to stop building performance trucks to look cool and start building for performance. So I came back and I rebuilt that thing, and put it into kill mode basically, and kind of learned a lesson there.
Interesting.
So not always do we build things that are pretty trucks.
You got locked into this world of color matching and blue gold, and had to have everything dialed.
Well, the colors are okay. It's just sometimes, do I need 2 suck down winches? Nope. That kind of threw off my weight. Some of the distribution for battery and whatnot, like I changed some stuff around. And crawling with Wyatt is eye-opening and very educational. I took a lot of pictures of Wyatt's truck and talked to Wyatt, which is a phenomenal thing to be able to do. And so I relearned some things. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, it was good having the XPs out. It was pretty cool. Yep.
Well, that's cool. Let me get selfish for 1 second. We'll divert here as we get ready to peel off. Took the IJ and I just got locked in on one final direction. I just said, I can't keep, dude, the grills. I just realized at some point it's not going to freaking stop. Every time you think you get to it's not going to stop. So I put my blinders on and I just said, I'm going to stop going to the Imagine page and looking and seeing what's new. Just finish it. And just get locked in, because I was doing the same thing as you, like printing 3 different colors of everything.
Yeah.
Printing 3 different colors, and it's kind of fun to hold it up and be like, do I want white there or orange or black? Dude, the box of leftover crap. Somebody could take this box and literally build 3 IJs, I bet you, in like different colors. It's kind of a problem.
Yeah. And welcome to the next new.
There we go.
Dovetail.
Wow. Dovetail. See, this is my point. You had to abort. Wow. Yeah. That screams like
this one is sold.
Okay.
So it's going to its new owner in a couple weeks. But
did the person come by and like pick out their options? Are they getting Dovetail color, or was this force fed to them? This is the one that we have, and
it was available. I built it to
what you wanted
and help with the fine tuning of the designs with
the Dove
that are allowed to sell these on Imagine. And this came from them. So it
What is that a fuel cell in the back? What's in the back of the Dove there? What are you holding up? Is that one a cell? Okay.
Fuel cell.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a cargo tray. There's items that will go in the cargo tray. The tailgate. Ooh.
What is the roll cage out of? Is that a filament color of like a bronze, a gold? What
is bronze PET G.
Bronze PET G. It's sick.
Tailgate opens. Is
that your first tailgate opening?
No, I've done them before. I just don't. I'm not a big on it, but
Dude, it's a pain in the ass. So if you want the doors to open and close with the magnets, it's kind of where I was leaving here. There's a shit ton of work. Dude, is there a hood prop for the hood that I'm missing? Like,
oh, it flips all the way back to the windshield.
is that all it is then? All right. I was kind of looking for an angle. I threw a toothpick in there temporarily.
The doors, obviously the door's open.
Doors open. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of work when you go to make that happen with all the screws, the hinges. Now, granted, it does get easier after you get it under your belt. You start to, you're probably doing this without even thinking now. You just,
I don't necessarily use the build manuals anymore.
And after it simplifies.
Intuitive.
Yes.
Yeah, it's intuitive.
It's just the first one's a pain in the ass. There's a lot of hardware. There's a lot of screwing.
Yeah, this is like my 10th
one.
assembly.
Okay. Wow.
So, yeah, it's not kind of mindless at this point. The hardest part is getting ready to print it, because one, you have to know all the options. I put everything into one build, into one assembly plate.
Yep.
Save it under the customer's name. And then I use all 4 printers to print that assembly. So this printer has a color matrix. That printer has a color matrix. That one has
and by size.
I split it up over all of them, and I can have basically, as the prints come off of the printer in order, I start assembling it. So it's like as fresh as they come off. So if there's a problem with the fitment, I just reprint it right then.
Dang it.
Yeah. And it sometimes a fender, might have a little warp in it or something like that. That's passable for us, but not for a customer.
Right.
So just print it again.
And again, once you think you got one done, you got options to go back and change it at any point. There's a reason people end up with 2 or 3 of these, because there's
the other dovetail that just got released.
And there are some amazing ones out there on the Facebook forums. I've seen some really sick color combos.
Like this one. This is a cage dovetail.
Oh shit.
So
wow.
A couple different ways that you can do this one. I was waiting for the cage files to be finalized, and they finally got finalized. So I have them. They're actually on that printer over there. I just haven't taken them off yet. But yeah, like the seats.
Yes. So those seats there, was that you color changing that file? Are you just selecting panels, or are they separate panel pieces?
Separate panels that get screwed into the seat.
Where is that file then? Did that get updated somewhere? Because it's not in the basic then.
Yeah, no, it's not in the basic. Some of the files are in the owner's group. So you have to actually purchase the files, put your order number in on the Facebook group, and then you have access to more owners group files that the general public doesn't have.
Because I've seen these things pop up, like you see the different seats in
this hood is an owners group hood, where this one is just the stock hood.
Okay.
So yeah, there's
a couple of
this
things.
One will be up for sale once I finish the tube top, the cage.
Stop printing in orange, dude. Killing me.
It photographs really well. Oranges and grays photograph really, really well. I have a teal coming.
Oh, the teal. Yeah.
Yeah. So teal will be the next one that I do for photos.
That's interesting. I'll show you the color combo that I'm doing next. It's interesting you said teal. Where is it? So on the IJ, so you get the IJ done and you realize after doing all the screws and all this nonsense, finish that, and I move right back to my BRX-02, and I'm putting the hard body together. And what a pain in the ass this has been, because everything gets painted. So am I wrong in saying that you basically mocking this damn thing up naked, and then you have to strip it down, paint it, because you need to figure out what you're painting, what you're not painting. I had parts that I was like, I have a black tree in my hand that's black parts that I'm spraying black, and I had to do it because it's a sheen issue. Like I wanted a flatter black.
Yeah, I
Again,
usually just hit the black parts with flat black.
that's why I was hitting.
Well, a flat clear. Sorry,
Like a matte.
either a matte
matte
or a flat clear. And
I matted them in a black, like a flat black, and then yeah. So you can go back and hit it with a matte clear. Again, you're just changing.
Mhm.
But again, I was shocked in the amount of glue. Am I wrong in saying this? There's a verse Boom
Yeah.
Racing's BRX02 versus the IJ. I am shocked to say the amount of CA glue difference. And I'm like, is this double checking? It just shows glue this, glue that, glue this. Where I'm like, with the IJ, I felt like I was screwing everything together. And not that I'm complaining. You give me the green light to glue something, I'm all in.
Yeah. There's some glue in the recommended for this. The front fascia, especially the grille and the headlights, stuff like that does require glue. For the Boom Racing stuff, it's a ABS model.
It's a model. Yes,
it will need glue.
It's a model.
And if you,
so
you have to go through the assembly, the pre-assembly, and figure out where the glue's needed, because when you paint it, you have to know whether that those two parts you glue together are two different colors or if they're the same color. And then you have to be careful if you painted them different colors, when you glue them together, you're not gluing paint together, you're gluing plastic together.
And if you change, even from a paint can, even labeled the same damn red, sometimes that can be different.
Batch numbers. Always look at the bottom of the can to see if the batch number is the same.
And then
that's getting picky, but
a little picky. Fine. Yeah, I'll agree with that. So my foul up was this. I had this great idea for the interior. I was like, all right, I know what the outside's going to be. I know what I'm going to do with my interior. So I spray the damn interior, my color, and I step back and I'm like, holy shit. Every photo I looked at, I realized the simplicity of this complicated truck is driving me nuts. It's simple because it's all the same damn color. The interior isn't a different color. It's the same damn color as the outside. So I had to redo it. Again, I had to paint it again because I screwed up.
That was the tough part when I built Sharif's truck. Was he wanted black. The whole interior is black. So you had to put color in there to create depth. Otherwise, it just looked like a black blob.
Bingo.
So breaking it up with some yellows and some red highlights of some items. But yeah, looking at especially a Series 2, most of the Series 2 vehicles from Land Rover were black interiors. They were just black. They didn't put colored interiors in them. So making a tan leather interior in a Land Rover doesn't make any sense because they were tractors. Tractors don't usually have leather seats. So yeah, they weren't vehicles.
The simplicity of it all is it drives you nuts. Like, oh shit. So that's where I'm at now. I had to go back, and you're saying all the words out loud that I've been thinking of, that I am not alone here. There's a lot of pre-assembly. That is the word that we are going to use. Yep. Pre-assembly.
I'll give you another example of that painting. Which now I'll have to wash this because I'm touching it again, which is the Sand Scorcher project. Right? So this is a full Class 5 conversion from Knights that full chassis removal, the whole deal. So this is the pre-assembly stage. Now I have to blow it apart completely and repaint it and detail it. Even though it looks like it's detailed, it's not.
It's not.
Not even close. Like the motor, the engine, all that stuff needs to be done. And the whole body has to be worked. It's through its first stage of I think I got it down to 1,000 grit on its pre-sand on the body. I know it's all blown out from the light, but it's sand scorcher class 5. But now I got to blow it apart and paint it. So,
Well, I'm glad to know that I am not alone, and that is the road that I have traveled, where it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. This thing has to go through the same process. That one I got less than, well, I got 6 weeks to get that one done. I could say the same for the sand scorcher. I'm supposed to take it too. So, yeah, I got 2 major projects in 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I don't need any more of these in my world. Any more nostalgia pop-ups to sidetrack me.
Stand by 1 sec. What else is hot in your world? I have 2 things I want to show you real quick.
I think that's about it right now that I can show.
Okay. So let me see if this works. We're going to go back over here. I'm going to show you something. We'll see if this works. Share screen and window, and it's not going to work. Son of a bitch.
I don't see anything in your present.
No, I thought maybe I could do it. Let me try one. It's giving me this warning. What it's telling me on my end is that the photos something I have to like download or back out of it and start again. So I can tell you my paint scheme. If you think blueberry cereal, do you know the blueberry blue, that outer blueberry mixed with frankenberry? This is the whole freaking thing came to me when I was in the cereal aisle and I saw the blueberry and the frankenberry together and said, holy shit, those 2 together look sick as hell. And mixed in with a little bit of black that you're going to have, you know, with different accent pieces. Blue, but that blue, if you can match that blueberry blue with that frankenberry pink, that's the direction. And the reason why is, dude, you go and look at some of these IJs, the people, the color schemes, people have come up with some really crazy stuff. And that's what makes it cool as hell, because they look great.
Can't really see it, but the wife's pink IJ.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Doing some blue and teal with that would be pretty cool.
It would be something. Again, after staring at orange for so long, I was like, I just need to try something new and different. All right, going to this.
It's ABS. Just paint it. Just sand it and paint it.
And that is an option. I went back and I looked at all the spare pieces, but you know, dude, to reprint it sometimes it's just simpler. Sometimes it's just quicker to print it than it is to paint it.
I mean, it's not the IJ is easy to paint.
Okay.
If you're not going to sand it, the material that is printed in doesn't need to be sanded, but it can be. It's easily sanded.
Okay.
The problem is when you start, you can't stop.
Yep.
You have to commit to it because it has a texture. So I mean, you could spray it without sanding it.
Well, I have enough paint on my lap with this goddamn boom truck. I am not looking to paint anything else right now. I'm going to finish this. Like you said, it's a freaking model. My wife, who never gives a shit about what I am doing with the RC stuff, could care less. She must have seen a look on my face as I'm holding this book open. I've got 2 books open. I've got parts that I'm like flipping and like, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "I feel like I'm building a model. Like, like this is like I'm outside the RC world right now. I'm building a model."
You are building a model.
I'm not
the ABS body. It's a model.
I am not complaining. If I am being misleading,
No
it
different
is
than a sand scorcher. It's a model.
freaking. It's freaking cool as hell.
Yeah.
And I did it this way. I wanted the IJ to soften the blow a little bit. You got, used to the small hardware and the tediousness of it. It was kind of done for a reason. Slid right into this. So
you just
that's kind of where we're at.
For the boom racing truck, you just need this tool set.
Oh, yes.
It makes it so much easier. Yeah, here's the screwdriver. Just makes it so much easier.
And you know what, Jeremy? The last thing I have to give you credit on was the last statement. I will say the other thing you got me on was when I started the BRX, I told you I'm going to find files and I'm going to 3D print my inner fenders. And you're like, don't do it. Just don't do it. And I'm like, no. I got it. I found the files. I printed the inner fenders. I actually even printed a file for the engine bay. Mm-hmm. I did that also. Guess what? The inner fenders. The inner fenders that I printed for that BRX are somewhere in a trash dumpster somewhere in a trash fill. I had to get rid of them because
not worth it.
The amount of dremeling, cutting, modding, just to get the goddamn thing to fit and sit right. I ended up going back to the Asia T site, loading everything in the cart, and just waited. And when it all arrived, I was even 3D printing diamond plate so that I would be able to have diamond plate accents.
Yeah.
But you're not getting the scale, the thickness. It was just 1,000 times easier. Just order the gosh darn diamond plate. The inner fenders go on differently. Everything about it. They did all the work, and it made it that time much easier just to order their stuff.
Yep.
You were right again. I think I given you like 6 things that you were right on tonight.
It's been a couple weeks, so
I had to tell you. Sometimes your words just go in one ear and out the other. So when you tell me something tonight, you have to wait. Next month it will start to sink in.
Yep.
Oh well. Well, I can't find it. It's not letting me share it. I was going to show you a picture of the IJ done, but I am not. We will save that for another night. You had your dinner. I'm going to go eat my dinner, and my toes are literally frozen numb. Like my toes started to cramp at one point.
Yeah.
It's cold.
I'm getting cold from the air conditioner in here.
Bastard.
Like the back of my arm's cold from it blowing on the back.
No, and just so you know, we are dealing with like record-breaking cold right now. Matt could tell you we are like record-breaking negative nonsense. Negative. There's no reason to go below 0. Okay, Mother Nature, listen. 0's enough. It's our breaking point. We don't need to go below 0.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to get my mom to come out just because it's so cold there.
Warm up. Yeah, to avoid our exploding trees out here. We had a polar vortex that we survived. Now we got exploding trees. What is happening to this world?
-2 in Valley Falls.
Bingo. We don't need negatives, people. Like
no, nobody does.
Nobody needs a negative.
No.
All right, Super Bowl tomorrow. KOH tomorrow also. Probably finals wrapping up.
KOH is done tonight.
Done tonight.
Lauren Healy is first place. He's currently in first.
I got to see they had a Vanquish booth set up there. It looked like I could see that. That's cool.
Yeah, they were the official RC of
the official RC. Badass.
Yeah. King Hammers is done tonight.
Done tonight. Okay. Let's
the
check
last
one thing
person.
off the box. All right, perfect.
Yep.
Well, I hope you can go get your Super Bowl sale and get your
Yep.
TV tomorrow. I'm gonna snoop around, see if I can maybe. We'll see if I add that headache to the list.
Very good.
All right, people. We had fun. That was a good time. We learned a lot. We had a good time. So sit tight. We are gonna fade out of here. We'll catch you again next week. I'm going to pull the ripcord with a farewell. Where'd it go, Jeremy? Here it is. We'll go short and sweet with a goodbye.
All right.